Nzinga was no ordinary ruler. She was a sovereign of fire and flesh, a living goddess who bent empires and men to her will. In the sultry heat of 17th century Angola, she refused the title of queen. That was too soft, too small. She was king, and she wore the crown like a blade, dressed in the garb of a man, speaking with the thunder of command. Her palace pulsed with forbidden desire. Behind its carved doors and silk-draped halls was a secret court of pleasure and power, a harem of 80 breathtaking young men, handpicked for beauty, bound by her rules. They were her male wives, but they were no husbands. They lived adorned in delicate dresses, their bodies perfumed, their movements graceful. To the world, they were women of her court until nightfall came. Then Nzinga chose. With a voice like honey poured over fire, she summoned two lovers into the moonlit courtyard. There, under her intoxicating gaze, they fought, not with words or for freedom, but with naked hunger, primal rage, all for the ecstasy of a single night in her bed. She watched with glistening eyes, aroused by the violence, by the scent of blood mixing with jasmine. As they clawed and tore at one another, desperate for her touch, her lips curled in lustful satisfaction. The victor, bathed in blood and glory, was taken to her chambers. There, beneath the velvet canopy, she devoured him with a hunger that made warriors weep and gods jealous. Her touch was divine, her body a kingdom he could only visit once, because by morning he was gone, executed. No man touched her twice. This cycle of savage desire continued for years. Nzinga ruled not just with armies, but with the exquisite cruelty of pleasure, and only at the age of 75 did she release her harem. But even then, her fire had not dimmed. In one last defiant gesture, she married the youngest among them, a boy with skin like silk and eyes full of worship. He was young enough to be her son, but for Nzinga, power had no rules, and love was just another game to conquer.